Oh, Stephanie, you didn't think we forgot about you, did you? In order to better understand what went down between these three, we need to understand Stephanie's work style. It's important to note that everyone that was interviewed in this article requested to be anonymous. Many stated because they were utterly frightened by her. When you hear these horror stories, you're gonna understand why.
All right, everyone, gird your loins.
One of the people being interviewed had stated that they were suspicious that Jones had hired people to pose as reporters to find out if they were talking about her. That's how crazy and controlling she was. One former employee recalled many times where Jones requested an assistant manager turn up the music to drown out her yelling at employees. But everyone knew what was happening. They continued by saying that there wasn't a day that someone wasn't crying in the office, and even admitted that they cried in the bathroom every single day. A former account executive recalled a time that she called out sick for a job interview, and Jones texted her asking how she was feeling, to which she responded she had been sleeping, was feeling a little bit better. Trying to cover her tracks. She's trying to get away from this lady. Well, Jones was suspicious, so she FaceTimed her without any warning. And of course, she didn't answer. So she wiped off her makeup really quickly and then answered the second FaceTime call. But she still had some mascara on, and Jones noticed that right away and said, "You have mascara on, you're lying."
Oh my God. No, no, no!
Oh, you thought that was bad? Another employee stated that she FaceTimed him when he was at a funeral. He suspected that she didn't believe him that he was actually there. Of course, Jones's representatives are denying all of it. But the employee added that it was a never-ending fear of what would be in your inbox or what kind of voice notes you were going to get. There were so many people that I was kind of in the trenches with, almost waiting to see who could get out first. He quit after working with Jones for less than a year. Now, PR agencies do have a high turnover rate, but Jones's was alarming. Most people were leaving within under a year. A former staffer stated that it was a constant revolving door and that she didn't hire an HR person until 13 years after the company was founded. Many employees received a group text stating that they should all band together to sue Jones, but no one wanted to because everyone was afraid. Because when employees did leave, Jones didn't let them get away too easily. A lot of times, Jones would send out legal letters to her employees threatening them in any sort of way. One employee that received the letter stated that her lawyer stated to ignore the letters because this was a bully letter and that they were trying to bully her. Jones also doesn't let her clients get away that easily. The Rock dropped Jones in April 2023 after ongoing tension between Jones and his team. After The Rock left Jones, negative stories started popping up in the media about him. Doesn't that sound familiar? Currently, Stephanie's biggest client is Tom Brady, but there's rumors he's planning on leaving too. Former employees stated that Jones tries to overstep the people that are in his business, and she basically tries to act like she's Tom Brady's agent. Many employees stated that it wasn't uncommon for Stephanie to berate her clients' team members. One employee was quoted saying, "Every time you'd think I'd get numb to it or something, my mouth would just drop. Because I'm like, how could you talk to your client's staff like this and not think it's going to get back to them?" A former client stated that she's effective, but she's a nightmare. She would yell at me and yell at the people I worked with. She even yelled at my husband. They continued by stating, "I felt like I was being AB by my PR person." They were young at the time, so they didn't know that that's not how their PR person was supposed to act. A journalist stated that Stephanie would lash out at them because of coverage that was unfavorable to her client.
I think that pretty much sums it up.